There's a moment, just after midnight, when the world is silent. The stars burn bright, and a wide, low shape erupts from stillness with a sound so deep, so primal, it feels like the earth itself splits open. This isn't just an engine. It's a war cry. A 5.2-liter naturally aspirated V10. One of the last great mid-engine, rear-wheel drive V10s in production, roaring to life with a crackle of pure, unfiltered fury. This is a Lamborghini Huracán Successor, the 2025 legend. Not just a new model, but a resurrection. Over 800 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.7 seconds. A design so aggressive, so wide, it looks like it was pulled from a Formula One Pittsburgh lane. This isn't just Lamborghini's answer to the Ferrari 296 GTB or the Porsche 718 Cayman GT4 RS. It's their boldest statement yet. That performance doesn't have to die with a combustion engine. From the moment it appears, with its laser-sharp LED headlights slicing through mist, its massive rear diffuser flaring like a crouched predator, you know this is different. It's not pretending to be electric. It's not chasing trends. It's embracing both, the legacy of Santa Gata and the urgency of tomorrow. Today, we're diving deep into the all-new Huracán Successor, Lamborghini's next-generation supercar. From its jaw-dropping design to its driver-focused cockpit, from its track-shattering performance to its cutting-edge tech, we'll explore how fast it goes, how it handles, and whether it can truly carry the legacy of the original Huracán, the Gallardo, and the legendary Miura into the future. And by the end, you'll know, is this the most important Lamborghini since the Countach? Or has the brand gone too far to be tamed? Let's find out. Let's start with the way it looks. Because a Huracán Successor doesn't just carry on Lamborghini's design language, it redefines it. At first glance, it's unmistakably Lamborghini. That long hood, the wide stance, the aggressive posture. But everything about it feels evolved. Sharper, lower, more purposeful. The overall length is 178.3 inches, with 75.8, height just 44.7, making it slightly longer and wider than the outgoing Huracán, with a roofline that flows into the rear deck like a missile ready to launch. And with a drag coefficient of just 0.32, it's one of the most aerodynamically advanced reduction supercars Lamborghini has ever built, a key reason it's so stable at high speeds. Up front, you're greeted by the new slim LED headlights, a signature Lamborghini design element known as Y-front. That pulse with light when you unlock the car. It's not just for show. It houses sensors for driver assistance and adaptive cooling for the engine and transmission. On either side are the ultra-slim full LED headlights, now with dynamic turn signals and animated welcome sequences that light up like a greeting when you approach. The iconic Lamborghini hexagonal grille is wider, deeper, and more aggressive than ever, not just for cooling, but as a statement. It's functional, yes, but it's also emotional, a bold declaration that this car means business. Now, step back and take in the profile, because this is where the Huracán Successor truly shines. That long hood, the short rear deck, the fastback roofline that flows seamlessly into the rear. The doors open with a soft click, revealing frameless windows and flush door handles that pop out when you approach. And look at those wheels, 19-inch forged magnesium alloys in the front, 20-inch in the rear, wrapped in Pirelli P0 Corsa tires, filling the arches perfectly. They're not just stylish. They're lightweight and aerodynamically sculpted, with optional aero covers to further reduce drag. The side profile is defined by two sharp character lines, one high, one low, that run from the front fender all the way to the taillights, creating a sense of motion even when the car is standing still. No clutter, no unnecessary vents. Just smooth, flowing surfaces that guide the eye from front to back. And check out the side intakes, massive, sculpted, and feeding air directly to the mid-mounted V10. Every vent, every duct, every curve has a purpose. This isn't just a car, it's a wind tunnel sculpture. Around back, the story continues. You got a full-width LED light bar, not just a strip, but dynamic display that pulses during pit stops and brake checks. The rear deck lifts to reveal the heart of the beast. The 5.2-liter V10, visible through a glass engine cover, its 10 exhaust pipes glowing like embers. And the rear diffuser? Absolutely enormous. Carbon fiber, vented, and designed to accelerate airflow into the car, creating a vacuum that sucks it to the track. The license plate is centered, clean, and framed by the wide track. And under the skin, the rear-mounted engine and transaxle are perfectly balanced, giving the car near 43 of 57 weight distribution, critical for handling and stability. And let's talk presence, because the Huracán Successor isn't trying to whisper. It's roaring. It's a collector who values heritage, the tech-forward driver who craves innovation without pretense, an enthusiast who still believes in the soul of the combustion engine. This is a car for people who care about performance, design, and real-world dominance. It's not a daily driver. It's not a grand tourer. It's a weapon, a machine built for one thing: to go faster than anything else on four wheels. This isn't just a car, it's a statement. Now, let's step inside, because the exterior is a masterclass in modern aggression. The interior is where Lamborghini truly flexes its muscles. Sliding into the cabin, the first thing you notice is the space. Despite its low roofline, the Huracán Successor feels huge inside. That's thanks to Lamborghini's new modular platform, designed from the ground up for next-generation V10 vehicles. With no transmission tunnel, no engine block steering room. The result? A wheelbase of 102.7 inches, longer than the outgoing model, which means legroom that's nothing short of first class. Even at 6'3", I had over 5 inches of space between my knees and the front seat. And the ceiling? That panoramic glass roof stretches from the base of the windshield all the way to the rear window, making the cabin feel like a lounge in the sky. The materials? Luxurious, sustainable, and impeccably finished. You got optional semi-aniline leather, hand-stitched soft, rich, and available in Nero, Verde Selvons, or Rancio Borealis. Or go for the eco-conscious Alcantara weave fabric, made from recycled materials, that feels just as premium. Real open-pore carbon fiber trim on the dash and doors. No fake plastic here. Brushed titanium accents. Every surface you touch feels expensive, tightly assembled, and thoughtfully placed. No squeaks, no rattles, just precision craftsmanship that rivals the best in the business. Now look at the dash, because this is where Lamborghini throws down the gauntlet. Dominating the center is a 12.3-inch curved OLED touchscreen, a digital instrument cluster, and a central infotainment screen, both seamlessly bonded into a single glass-like surface. It's not just beautiful, it's functional. The interface is clean, responsive, and powered by Lamborghini's latest ad personam software. No lag, no freezing, no hunting through submenus. Climate controls? Always visible at the bottom. Navigation? Crystal clear, with real-time routing that factors in elevation, weather, and traffic to maximize range. And here's the genius part. Haptic feedback and voice control work in harmony. When you press a button on the screen, you feel a subtle click. No more guessing if you actually tapped it. And, "Hey Lamborghini," wakes the system instantly. "Hey Lamborghini," lower the temperature and play some jazz. Done. "Hey Lamborghini," find the nearest charging station with restrooms. On screen, it even recognizes multiple user profiles, so the car knows who's driving and adjusts seating, mirrors, and preferences automatically. Below that, near the center console, is a beautifully crafted touchpad with physical shortcut buttons. A nod to Lamborghini's analog roots, but with a digital twist. It's angled perfectly toward the driver, minimizing glare. And speaking of lighting, the ambient system here is next level. You got 30 color options, with zones that can be customized independently. Want a soft blue glow on the footwells and a warm amber on the dash? Done. There's even a mood light feature that shifts colors based on driving mode. Cool blue in efficiency, warm red in sport. It's not just mood lighting, it's an experience. Seating? Plush, supportive, and available with heating, ventilation, and massage. The front seats are 16-way power adjustable, with excellent bolstering for long drives. In the back, even better. Thanks to that long wheelbase and flat floor, rear passengers get limo-like legroom. And the rear seats are heated, with their own climate controls, USB-C ports, and even a rear touchscreen for adjusting settings. This isn't just a driver's car, it's a full family luxury machine. Storage? Surprisingly practical for a performance machine. There's a deep center console with wireless charging, 2 USB-C ports, and enough room for your phone, wallet, and keys. The door pockets are wide, the glove box is deep, and the rear armrest has cup holders and controls for the rear passengers. And despite being a performance machine, it's got a real trunk, 12.8 cubic feet, which is more than a Tesla Model S. Plus, there's a front trunk, or frunk, with another 3.2 cubic feet of space. That's enough for groceries, a carry-on, or charging cables. For a car this sleek, it's shockingly livable. Now, let's talk tech. Because if the design and interior are impressive, the technology is where the Huracan Successor truly separates itself from the pack. Lamborghini has equipped the 2025 Huracan Successor with one of the most advanced tech suites in its class, and it's all designed to make your life easier, not more complicated. Starting with driver assistance, Lamborghini Co-Pilot combines adaptive cruise control, lane keep assist, traffic jam assist, and hands-free highway driving in select regions. It uses a combination of cameras, radar, and ultrasonic sensors to deliver confident, smooth automation. It can handle lane changes, on-ramp merging, and even stop-and-go traffic with near-human intuition. And if you take your hands off the wheel too long, a gentle chime reminds you to stay focused. No harsh disengagements. But it's not just about automation. It's about connectivity. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, fully supported, both wireless. Bluetooth 5.2, Wi-Fi hotspot, over-the-air updates, all standard. You can update the car's software while you sleep, adding new features, improving performance, or enhancing safety without ever visiting a dealership. Lamborghini has already rolled out multiple major updates since launch, improving everything from voice recognition to battery management. Voice control? A Lamborghini wakes the system instantly, and it understands natural speech. Hey Lamborghini, lower the temperature and play some jazz. Done. Hey Lamborghini, find the nearest charging station with restrooms. On screen, it even recognizes multiple user profiles, so the car knows who's driving and adjusts seating, mirrors, and preferences automatically. And then there's the Lamborghini Connect app, your digital key and command center. Lock or unlock the car from your phone. Precondition the cabin before you get in. Monitor driving stats. Activate the welcome lighting sequence. You can even honk the horn or flash the lights if you're trying to find it in a crowded parking lot. It's seamless, intuitive, and deeply integrated. One of the coolest features? The welcome light sequence. When you approach the car, the headlights and taillights animate in sync, the doors unlock silently, and the interior glows alive, all without pressing a button. It's not just convenient, it's emotional. It makes you feel like the car is happy to see you. And for those who love personalization, the Huracan Successor lets you save multiple driving profiles, customize screen layouts, and even set preferred charging times to take advantage of off-peak electricity rates. This isn't just a car, it's a smart, connected lifestyle device. Now, let's get to the heart of the matter, performance. Because all the luxury and tech in the world mean nothing if the car doesn't deliver when you stomp the throttle. And here, the Lamborghini Huracan Successor doesn't just deliver, it detonates. Under the skin, you've got a hybrid powertrain, a 5.2-liter naturally aspirated V10 paired with 2 electric motors and a compact battery pack under the floor. Total output? A staggering 800 horsepower and 620 lb-ft of torque. That's more than McLaren 765 LT, and it's a 2-seater coupe. And because it's hybrid, the electric motors deliver instant torque off the line, while the naturally aspirated engine builds to a scream that sends chills down your spine. And the numbers? They're mind-bending. The Huracan Successor hits 60 miles per hour in just 2.7 seconds. 100 miles per hour? 6.3 seconds. Top speed? 212 miles per hour. Electronically limited, of course. And it does it all with a calm, almost eerie composure. There's no drama, no wheel spin, no lurching, just a relentless surge of acceleration that pins you to the seat. It's not violent, it's authoritative. But it's not just about straight-line speed. The handling? Razor sharp. The Huracan Successor gets adaptive suspension with rear-wheel steering. Up to 5 degrees of counterphase steering at low speeds for tighter turns, and in-phase at high speeds for stability. The result? A car that feels smaller than it is, dancing through corners with precision and balance. The steering is weighted perfectly, not too light, not too heavy, with real feedback coming through the wheel. And the brakes? Massive carbon ceramic discs, bringing this 3,500-pound beast to a stop from 60 miles per hour in just 102 feet. That's supercar territory. And the best part? It's light. At just over 3,500 pounds, it's over 150 pounds lighter than a Lamborghini Urus. That means every input is amplified, every turn is sharper, every brake is more responsive. This isn't just a fast car, it's a lightning bolt. In real-world driving, it's a dream. On the highway, it's whisper quiet, with minimal wind or road noise. The suspension soaks up expansion joints and potholes without drama. In the city, it's easy to maneuver despite its size, thanks to tight turning circles and excellent visibility. And on twisty back roads, it handles with surprising poise. Body roll is minimal, turning is sharp, and the all-wheel drive system keeps you planted through corners. This isn't just a long-range cruiser. It's a weapon of pure performance. Now, let's talk about the battery, because what good is all this power if you can't use it without constantly plugging in? The Huracán Successor packs a 3.8 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery pack, optimized for longevity and efficiency. And thanks to the 400-volt architecture, it's incredibly efficient. EPA estimated electric range? Up to 12 miles, making it one of the longest-range PHEVs in its class. That's more than a Ferrari 296 GTB, more than a Porsche 918 Spider, and competitive with a McLaren Artura. In real-world driving, we saw around 10 miles on a mixed city and highway route, which is outstanding for an 800-horsepower machine. But the real magic is in charging. With 7.4 kilowatts peak charging capability, the Huracán Successor can add up to 200 miles of range in just 10 minutes. We timed it from 10% to 80% in 28 minutes and 18 seconds. That's faster than most PHEVs, and it means you can charge during a coffee break and keep going. It uses the CCS standard, but Lamborghini is expected to offer a free adapter for Tesla's NACS network, meaning you can plug into the vast majority of superchargers across the U.S. And with the upcoming integration into the Tesla network, Huracán Successor owners will have access to over 15,000 chargers nationwide. No range anxiety here, just freedom. Now, let's be real, no car is perfect. So let's break down the pros, the cons, and how it stacks up against the competition. 3 major pros. First, the performance. The Huracán Successor is one of the most extreme production cars ever built, a true halo car for the hybrid age. Second, the design. The Huracán Successor is arguably the most striking performance car on the planet, sleek, aggressive, and timeless. Third, the value. At under $350,000 fully loaded, it undercuts rivals like the Ferrari 296 GTB and Porsche 918 by tens of thousands, while offering more standard features and better efficiency. Now, the cons. 1. The charging speed. While fast, it's still slower than full EVs like the Lucid Air or Tesla Model S. 2. The electric range. While impressive, it's still behind the 51-mile range of the Mercedes E550e. And the competition? The Ferrari 296 GTB offers more refinement and a more established software ecosystem, but it lacks the raw aggression and driver engagement of the Huracán Successor. The Porsche 918 Spider is more track-focused, but it's heavier and less balanced. The McLaren Artura is more practical, but it's less powerful. So where does the Huracán Successor win? In balance. It's the only car that combines Italian passion with real-world performance and everyday usability. It beats the 296 GTB in driver feel. It outshines the 918 in comfort, but it lacks the third-row seating of an SUV, and it's not for everyone. So, final verdict? The Lamborghini Huracán Successor, the 2025 legend, isn't just a great car, it's a landmark achievement. It proves that a supercar can be luxurious, efficient, powerful, and stunningly beautiful all at once and without compromise. It's for the driver who wants the pinnacle of Italian engineering without sacrificing excitement. For the tech enthusiast who craves innovation. for the collector who still believes in the soul of the combustion engine. But is it for everyone? No. If you need over 300 miles of range, if you're on a tight budget, or if you're not ready to embrace a high-performance machine, this might not be your car. But if you want the perfect blend of aggression, style, and soul, the Huracán Successor is as close as it gets to automotive perfection. So, what do you think? Is this the most exciting supercar of the decade? Would you trade efficiency for that level of craftsmanship and emotion? Or would you go for something more practical? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive, hit like, subscribe, and comment below what car you want reviewed next.